Today, Hungary has been losing millions on its gas deal with Putin. The Polish army has been accused of helping the PIS party win last year's election. Italy has announced a withdrawal of its air defense system from Slovakia, and former Czech Prime Minister Babiš has been cleared of tax evasion charges. The Hungarian daily Népszava reports that the Orban government in Hungary has been losing tremendous sums on its gas import deal with Russia. This is in stark contrast to previous statements by both Orban and Putin. In 2021, Hungary signed a gas purchase contract with Putin's Russia. At that time, Hungary's foreign minister claimed that the conditions of the trade deal, which remain undisclosed, are much more favorable than the market prices. Putin himself said that Hungary gets Russian gas for 1/5 of the global market price. But, using official data from the Hungarian Central Statistical Office, Népszava calculated that the claims by Putin were indeed false. Russia has not been selling gas to Hungary at a discount. In fact, Russia has added 30% to the market price. Still, in the 2021 gas season, Hungary reportedly made a profit of 810 million euros on that deal. That was caused mainly by the abnormally high market price of gas at the time, which was still higher than the price agreed with Russia. However, last year, when gas prices on the global market decreased again whilst the contract with Russia stayed the same, Hungary made a whopping loss of 1.43 billion euros. That makes up a net loss of 564 million euros over the duration of the contract since 2021. And yet, the Orban government keeps repeating Putin's claims that the gas is being bought at 1/5 of the usual price, and has even increased the imports of Russian oil by 51% last year alone. That makes the total amount imported from Russia the highest it has been in 9 years. Altogether, Hungary now imports more than 85% of all of its natural gas from Russia. Ahead of last year's parliamentary elections in Poland, the Polish state-owned oil giant Orlen was accused of artificially lowering petrol prices throughout the country. This was reportedly done to help boost the chances of the then governing PIS, which was also in control of Orlen, to get re-elected. The prices at petrol stations were lowered so much that it was actually cheaper to buy a liter of petrol at a petrol station than to buy wholesale. This naturally resulted in people hoarding petrol and led to wide-scale shortages. Polish daily Rzeczpospolita now reports that the former PIS government even used military tankers to transport fuel to Orlen stations every day from October 6th to October 27, after which the prices returned to the market standard. In that period, the army sent 9 to 25 units of military tankers to Orlen every single day. Rzeczpospolita calculates that the total costs for the army were higher than 400,000 Polish zloty, which is more than 90,000 euros. The army was not reimbursed by Orlen at all. Close associates of the former PIS Minister of National Defense, who had ordered the involvement of the army, maintained that it was nothing out of the ordinary, and that the army is regularly being used to avert crises. The spokesperson of the ministry says that the army will investigate the case and that it does not want to be part of any political activities. Italy has announced that it would withdraw its SAMP-T air defense system, which is currently stationed in Slovakia at the Malacky Kuchyňa air base as part of NATO collective defense of the alliance's eastern flank. Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico, known for his very pro-Russian stances and continued peddling of Kremlin propaganda regarding the Russian war against Ukraine, said that he was appalled by the decision. In a statement released on Facebook, the pro-Russian Fico complains that now there is no one to defend Slovak nuclear power plants and other strategic targets in the country. Obviously, the question is, against whom does Fico actually need defending, given that he himself maintains that Putin is not a danger to Europe and that he is merely being demonized by the West? As we discussed in a previous video, Fico's own foreign minister even met with Russia's Lavrov, so maybe he should have formally asked for protection from Russia instead if Putin really is so well-intentioned as Fico claims. Anyway, the Italian government has confirmed that the reports of the withdrawal are indeed true, and it says that it should not come as a surprise. The stationing of Italian troops was merely a temporary solution, and the withdrawal had been planned all along by April 2024, as Rome says. According to Slovak media, around 145 Italian soldiers are currently stationed on Slovak soil operating the air defense system. They are part of a multinational NATO forward presence contingent which has been in Slovakia since the start of the Russian aggression against Ukraine. In Czechia, the police have once again decided to shelve the investigations into possible tax evasions by the company of former Czech PM Hungary Babiš. They claim that no wrongdoing could be proven. In the case, the police investigated the suspicion that companies in the Agrofert holding belonging to Babiš had paid overpriced sums for advertising at the Čapí Hnízdo farm, which also belongs to Babiš. The claim is that the scheme was being used to artificially inflate the tax deductions of Agrofert and thus to illegally evade taxes. Between 2010 and 2013, Čapí Hnízdo received more than 10 million euros in advertising revenue from Agrofert, which then accounted for around 90% of all revenues of the farm, which was making a loss at the time. Some of the companies belonging to Agrofert even sent money for advertising to Čapí Hnízdo before the farm had officially been open to the public. However, the police were not able to prove any wrongdoing. The advertising scandal is yet another one that the authorities are dealing with in connection to Čapí Hnízdo. Andrej Babiš and his party's candidate for the European Parliament, Jana Naďová, are accused of subsidy fraud over the farm. The courts have acquitted them twice, stating that no crime could be proven either, but the case has still not been finalized.